why is most of my content now just me sitting in front of you like this? Hey, Jason here. If you've been watching the channel, you now have seen me. I'm 10 years in the game as an expat slash nomad. I left the United States in 2015 and never looked back. I'm actually now on my fourth country, third continent, here in Lusaka, Zambia, in the southern region of Africa. And I'm not only sharing some of the things I'm learning, but also if you're thinking of becoming an expat or already one, why you should be looking into Zambia in the southern region of Africa as potential place to settle down because of the opportunities that exist here. And so today I want to talk about, like, if you probably noticed now, my videos have changed a lot from walking around, checking out stores, highlighting businesses, to just me talking in front of you in a camera. And the main reason here, and the reason I'm doing it here, is not everyone is camera friendly here, but also a lot of businesses don't understand the power of social media yet. And so, like, even yesterday, I went inside one of the gun stores here to get some information. I was asking, like, is it okay if I come in, do a video, film, maybe talk to someone, get information, things of that nature? And their whole face just got like, what do you want to show here? And I don't know why people are afraid of cameras, especially from a business point of view. But, like, I don't think a lot of people understand also that someone who's not from here doesn't know how to do things here. And so, like, you're not going to be gaining like that international business. Like, there's a good amount of group of Americans that live here that actually have permanent residency, work visas, all of these different things. And guess how many of them probably would like to own a firearm, whether it's for just home security, things of those nature, or maybe if they're one that's into hunting, or if they just like shooting. Like, I'm a person, I like to just shoot guns. And I know for me, eventually, I'm going to most likely have just a bunch of land and be out in the middle of nowhere, where it's just me, my farm, my house, my kids. And, you know, me just having my own little target range there, just shooting and having a bow and arrow range there. Because those are things that I like to do. Those are some of my hobbies. And so when I went to talk to them, the people were very nice and very helpful, way better than the first gun store that I went to. They were just rude and disrespectful, which is a whole nother situation. But, like, they don't understand, like, now the way the world operates is this is marketing. This is marketing now. This is how businesses are going to get highlighted. This is how businesses get more business. And this is how you scale a business. Like, for me, sharing videos and different other people who are on social media sharing their things, this is how people who already like, know, and trust us, they're going to start be like, you know what, Jason went here, Tasha went here, Patrick went here. And then they're going to actually start seeing more business. That's how it's going to actually operate. And you see it in a lot of countries, like even in the United States. Like, social media influencing didn't get so big because people were showing they were in private jets and all of that, faking it like you make it. It was getting big because people took the time to build their audience. People took the time to build their communities. And so here I am slowly building a new community. And so I do plan on, over time, getting into these stores, being able to film and show you different things, get information for you. Like, I plan on going to the dentist, and then I'm going to actually talk to the dentist and just tell them, like, hey, are you willing to just do an interview? Like, the camera can just be on me, but I need you to talk as the expert. Like, let people hear it from your mouth. Like, so they can not only see, like, wait, this dentist speaks English in Africa? This ain't what they showing me in America, which is shocking. But also, this is the prices. This is the procedures. Like, me explaining a dental procedure and a dentist explaining it, even if we use the exact same words, it's going to mean more coming from him, because him or her, because that is their profession. That is their field. That's what they love to do. So they're going to be able to tell you those things. Like, even with let's say with healthcare and things of that nature, insurance, like, we have to start becoming more open with sharing information and communicating through this new spectrum of social media. It's just digital marketing. There's really nothing special about it. The only difference is it's just a network. It's a more open, closed circuit network. And I know that makes no sense, but it's more open. What I mean by open closed circuit network is it's open because you have the potential to reach an unlimited amount of people, and it's closed because as I'm getting more, attracting more people to me, they're closed into the network and they're getting bombarded with all the information that I'm sharing with them. And so it gives them the option to pick and choose, like, oh, wait, I like this. Oh, wait, I like that. And so that's what I'm working on right now behind the scenes. So what I'm going to actually be doing for this year, I have January is already filled up, man. Like January is so packed. It's crazy. But starting maybe next week, I'm going to try to work some things in. Like I have to go to the Ministry of Minerals to start working on my permit for that. Actually, and I'm going to actually talk you through the exact thing. Also, I have to go to the Ministry of Tourism and see, is there something they can give me, whether it's paperwork or something, some kind of documentation I can get or pay for. If there's some kind of permit or something I can pay for to be able to film everywhere. Because I don't think a lot of people really understand, like people are not trying to hurt your business. Like if I'm willing to spend money there, I want other people to come there. And most likely if I'm willing to invest my money in your business, that means there's something about you or the products that I like. Now, I usually pick places based off if I like the people who work there. Like if you saw that post I shared with GAC, the young brother Patrick, who working for the car company, super cool, super nice. He let me actually sit in the car, turned it on. That vehicle was amazing. That's the Chinese version of the Toyota RAV4. And I thought it was their version of the actual Range Rover. Like it was that nice. And I'm a big guy and I had plenty of room. It was comfortable. The seats you can heat and cool the seats. I even have the little dashboard in the upper dash inside the mirror in the windshield to where you can see your fuel handler, if you're in park, neutral drive, reverse, and also how fast you're going. So you don't even have to look down at the dashboard. It had the touch screen was about this big, about that big. It looked amazing. The colors were vibrant. The trunk space was amazing. It was a very big trunk. You could easily get 3 to 4 people in the back seat. It was a beautiful vehicle. Then you can easily just with the touchscreen go from economy to highway to sport if you're off-roading. Beautiful car. Like you see how I'm talking about this car and I fell in love with it. And so like at the end of the month, also when they actually get their whole showroom together, they already gave me permission. I can come out there and film. I'm going to try to take some cars test driving with you where you can be able to see how it's handling, get my actual reaction to them right there live on camera. But yeah, so those are the things that I'm getting to do here. So like you have to build the connections. And so that's what I'm really doing here. I'm building connections. I know some of this stuff was like, man, Jason just go to these places randomly. I usually go to places quite a few times and then try to get to know someone there, see how the rapport can be built. And then from there, I usually try to get permission. So like with the gun store, I went there yesterday. Very good people. I'm going to go there again. They actually had some knives and stuff that I want to buy. I like knives. I want to see if they can get some archery targets in for me. So I'll be going there, talking to them more and just building that rapport with them. Because, you know, it was my first time going there and they're just like, oh, this guy want to come film. I don't know what they're thinking. Now, I will say this, there's a lot of gatekeeping still in Africa that needs to just come to an end. And I think that's where the trust and the rapport has to be built. If you're from Zambia or some of the African countries, let me know in the comments if you have an inkling why this is the case, why so many companies or businesses are usually afraid or hesitant to really talk on camera or allow people to film. Or if you just know exactly what the answer is. Like I'm still learning that. And this is one of the things that I love doing about going to new countries. You really get to learn things. And so like even with, I want to be able to film in China Mall, show you the things there. I found a new wholesale place, Jumbo. Just went and spent $83 yesterday. Bought a bunch of cleaning equipment supplies that'll last probably to the end of the year. And think about that, $83 for supplies that I never have to buy again for the rest of this year. Really great deal, great prices. It was more stuff I wanted to get, However, I need more people to go in with me before I do that because it was just too much. Like it would have lasted me maybe 3 or 4 years, and it was just too much stuff. And I'm like, I'm not in my own place yet, so I'm not until I'm getting finished building my own place. Then I'm gonna build like a doomsday prep. I just call it a doomsday prep, little shed where I'll be stockpiling a bunch of different things. I am a prepper, by the way. I used to prep in DeSoto. People don't know that. But yeah, I'll be getting all of those things. But if you're someone that's here, if you're American or not, let me know. If you want to get into it, I might just start a little group to where, every month we all might just invest maybe 200-300 kwacha. And then at the end of the year, after so many every month, we just come together and we just buy a whole bunch of things in bulk and then just divvy them up. I'm always about saving a dollar. Yeah, I'm a very frugal person when it comes to practical things in life. I don't like wasting money. Funny story. I actually used to make my own washing detergent, and I used to just have jars just stacked up in my washroom, and I would just give them away to people. I had so many jars. But yeah, so I'm gonna be working on that, going around seeing what type of documentation I can get if it's something from Ministry of Tourism, because I just don't want to be dealing with issues, and sometimes people get disrespectful. And I know where my attitude is sometimes. I'm still working on that. I'm still working to get more zen again. And it's a work in progress. And so also, if you're a Zambian, let me know. Do you know if there's a place that I can go to or who I can speak to directly to just get this permission to where I either have the documentation or is it a badge or something, just to make things simple. Like I'm not here trying to, harm businesses, talk bad about businesses. Like I would really love to get with the young Firo's owner because just from how everybody talks so high of him and how he was able to really build something here, I think that's just an amazing testament to the type of potential that exists here in the country. And so I'm gonna be working on doing more videos, getting more of that information out to you, even showing you more things here. But for now, there's gonna be more of this type of evergreen content until I know that I can just get around safely and I have complete permission to do things. So it's no issues on camera or I have to, delete the footage or do like a 2-minute video. Because the gun store said I couldn't do video calls. So maybe I can do a live video there. I'll check and see and get that with you. But I'm going to be working next on actually going through the permit, going through all the steps of getting a firearm here. They had some really cool firearms. They had Turkish firearms. If you're from the U.S., are you familiar with Turkish firearms? Because she was telling me a lot of people from the U.S., they like them. And I'm like, coming from Texas, I've never seen Turkish handguns. I don't know, maybe if that's just a Texas thing. We kind of weird down there. But if you're familiar with them, let me know because I would love to pick your brain and get to understand them more. But they had Glocks, they had Berettas, they had my favorite, which is the Taurus. I have to see if they get the Judge in, and which is a revolver that can shoot a 410 shotgun shell and a 45 caliber round. One of the best pistols in the world for home self-defense. And just if you like shooting, like I like shooting. And so once I go through all of those steps, I'm gonna let you know exactly how that works, what you need to do. I can tell you this for right now, if you have any type of permanent residency visa, whether it's retired or a retired visa or investor's visa, or if you have a work visa, they say you are able to actually get a firearm here. You will need your NRC, which is the National Registration Card. And please hear me on this. I'm going to always say this. You cannot do anything legally in Zambia without an NRC, which is the National Registration Card. I still have people hit me up like, hey, so people are telling me I can get land. I don't need the NRC. You need an NRC. I'm telling you right now, I only talk about legal ways to do things. I do not work in anything that is under the table or some loophole. Buyer beware. That's all I'm gonna tell you on that. If you do any type of investment or send money to someone, they tell you they can do this and that, and you don't need it, buyer beware. Or you need to know someone that you can trust that will not mess you over and be able to purchase whatever you want to purchase under their NRC, especially if it's land. So I just wanted to share that with you today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And just remember this, I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.